Good morning. How are you all? I hope you are doing well, focusing on your studies, and your studies are going well. Keep it up, keep the momentum going, and keep the positive vibes on. So, we are continuing with the chapter number 8, and this is the last topic of chapter number 8. Now, we are on to combination of resistors. In last lecture, we have seen about internal resistance, how to find out internal resistance, factor affecting on internal resistance, and moving ahead with the combination of resistors, how the resistors can be used and in which combination. So basically there are two combination. The first one is series combination and second one is parallel combination, and how that can be found out. This is the diagram. First we are on the series combination of the resistor. Now we have three resistors here, R1, R2, R3. We have 4 points between A and B. It is the R1 resistance whose potential difference is V1. Between B and C, this is R2 resistance whose potential difference is V2. Between C and D, it is R3 resistance whose potential difference is V3. Between A and D, the potential difference is V. Total potential difference is V. Getting it? Current is moving. This is battery. This is switch. Switch will be on. When the switch will be on, current will be flown all through all the resistance and it will be equal. Current will be I only. The same amount of current will flow through R1, R2 and R3. Very important. Okay, they are connected end to end. In series combination, all the resistors are connected end to end. That is one after the other. That means same amount of current will flow through all the resistors which are connected in series. But the potential difference across them will be different. So here potential difference between A and B is V1, between B and C is V2, and between C and D is V3. So we can say from the figure V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is my equation number 1. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Isn't it? Now, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R. And let us denote resistance in series by Rs. V1 is equal to I into R1 because I is constant throughout the circuit. V2 is equal to I into R2. V3 is equal to I into R3. Getting it? Now we'll substitute this value in equation 1. Substitute in equation 1. We will get I into Rs is equal to V1 I into R1, V2 I into R2, V3 I into R3. Getting it easier? I common, I into Rs, I take out I common, that will be R1 plus R2 plus R3. So Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the combined resistance of the three resistors R1, R2 and R3 connected in series. So in simple manner, if the resistors are connected in series, its equivalent resistance would be summation of all the resistance. Equivalent resistance would be summation of all the resistance. Getting it? So here we have connected three resistance in series. So equivalent resistance would be R1 plus R2 plus R3. That is in series combination. Clear? So let us take an example. This is 2, this is 3 and this is 4 ohm. 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 4 ohm. Then the series resistance will be 2 plus 3 plus 4. That would be equals to 9 ohm. So instead of using 3 resistance, we can use a single resistance of 9 ohm, which will give the same effect that were given by the 3 resistance separately. This was giving 2, this was giving 3, this was giving 4. I have replaced this 3 with a resistance in series with equal to 9. Effect will be same. Getting it? Okay. So the next combination is the resistance in parallel. So next topic is combination of resistors in parallel. Now what do you mean by parallel combination? What do you mean by series combination? When the resistors are connected one after the other, then it is called as a series combination. Now when the resistance are connected one below the other, such that their potential difference remains constant, is called as parallel combination. In the given figure, we have 2 points A and B, and in between these 2 points, we have three resistors connected one after the other, R1 and R2 and R3. This combination is called as parallel combination. One after the other is series, one below the other is parallel. So this is parallel. So this 2 point has three resistance. That means between these 2 points potential difference will be same. So the potential difference of R1, R2 and R3 is equal to V. Getting it? Potential difference of R1, R2 and R3 is always equals to V. The most important thing is when this switch is on, current will flow through the circuit. When current will arrive at this point A, it has three paths to move. So current will be distributed. From point A as I1, I2 and I3 respectively. So from R1, I1 will flow, from R2, I2 will flow, and from R3, I3 will flow. Current is distributed among the path I1, I2 and I3, and when it will come to point B, it will be again I. Getting it? So according to the diagram, we have I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Equation number 1. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to I into R, isn't it? So I is equal to V upon R. Now let us denote this combination in parallel with RP. So I is equal to V upon RP, I1 is equal to V upon R1, I2 is equal to V upon R2, I3 is equal to V upon R3. Getting it? Substituting in equation 1. So I is equal to V upon RP, I1 is equal to V upon R1, V upon R2, V upon R3. Taking V common, that will be 1 upon R1, 1 upon R2 and 1 upon R3. So 1 upon RP is 1 upon R1, 1 upon R2 and 1 upon R3. This is the resistance in parallel. Getting it? Now what is the difference between series and parallel? In series, it is the addition of all the individual resistance. Here it is the reciprocal of the resistance and then we have to add. So this is less. This resistance in parallel is less than individual resistance, and resistance in series is greater than the individual resistance. So when we want to increase the resistance, we have to use series combination. When we want to decrease the resistance of the circuit, we have to use resistance in parallel. Sorry. One more thing, if there are two resistance in parallel, only two, let us consider the two resistance in parallel. When two resistance are connected in parallel, one upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Take out the LCM. So R2 plus R1 upon R1 into R2. So Rp is equal to R1 into R2 upon R1 plus R2. You can use this formula when there are two resistance in parallel. Getting it? Now we have to solve the sums based on this. Okay? So in next lecture we will come up with the numerical based on this chapter. Let us have an idea of one sum, how it can be solved. Just I am giving an idea how the numerical based on this will be solved. Simple question I am taking, just an example. We have given the circuit like this. This is 1 ohm, this is 3 ohm, and this is 6 ohm. Getting it? 1 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm. Find out the equivalent resistance of the circuit. Now here this is in series with this and these two are in parallel. So first we will solve this circuit. Let us give name. This is R1, this is R2 and this is R3. R2 and R3 are in parallel. So 1 upon Rp is 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. R2 is how much? 3. R3 is how much? 6. LCM will be 6. 2 plus 1. 3 upon 6. 1 upon 2. So we can say here 1 upon Rp is 1 upon 2. So Rp is equal to 2 ohm. Now we have solved this and we have got the answer to this, and Rp, R1 and Rp are in series now. Getting it? This has been solved and this is a single resistance which is equals to 2 ohm. Now this and this will be in series, and now series Rs is equal to R1 plus Rp. R1 is how much? 1. R2 is how much? 2. So the equivalent resistance of this circuit is equals to 3 ohm. Likewise, we have the different examples and we will solve all the example based on resistance, combination of resistance in next lecture. Till then, take care. See you soon. Take all the necessary precautions. Stay at home. Bye bye.